This is Nations News TV News Talk Show program. Welcome to another edition. Today we have the continuity of the fallout of akara, kulikuli, tomatoes, and the rest by our First Lady, Remi Tinubu. That's what we are still looking at. There are some Nigerians, they have taken this thing upon themselves and they make a circle of debate to see some points from the other urges. What the First Lady said, is it applicable or not? Is it reasonable or not? Therefore, there are some group of girls, it's an organized group, they came out in a form of debate and everybody was emphasizing each on our own point. Let us watch out. Please, as you listen, drop your comments. Let's also have a house discussion concerning the akara, kulikuli, tomatoes, vegetables, and more by the First Lady of Nigeria, Remi Tinubu.
You can be an intelligent woman and be a bad first lady. Because you're good at business or because you're good at investing does not make you sensitive enough to deal with the country.
If we created a working system, certain things don't even need to be talked about.
Some people agree that she was misquoted.
Okay.
In my opinion, I don't think the message is a problem here. I think the messenger is a problem. You have a problem with the messenger and by extension, her husband. So whatever she says, hurt your ears. That's it. I'm going to say something. When she spoke, she had a meeting with governors' wives and said, let us reach the women at the lowest bottom of the economic pyramid. The women, these are the women you see on the street who buy noodles of granite. They boil them, they put them on the tray, and they hug. These are the women who enter bushes. They take some leaves, they bind them together, they take them to the market and they sell. The tomato seller, the people who are roasting corn on the streets. Majority of time when you look at that businesses, it's not up to 20,000 naira. Even Peter Obi said it that he went to Enugu and he met people who are doing business on 6.5 and he empowered them with extra 10,000. Do you understand me? So there is absolutely nothing wrong with what Madam First Lady has said. But in that same clip as well, I need to speak. In that same video, in that same clip, she mentioned other things she has done. She mentioned how she has empowered people, spent over 2 billion naira to train youth in tech through what? Please, can you let me speak?
Quiet, please. Quiet.
Please, when you have your floor, you can speak.
Quiet.
She mentioned other things she has done. It is not her money. If she doesn't do it, we say she didn't do it. And if they do it, you are still angry. So what exactly needs to be done for you to be angry, for it to be okay in Nigeria? She mentioned other ways through which she has reached a lot of citizens. A lot of time when we citizens say something, when we talk, a lot of time when we say the people at the top there, they are detached from the realities of everyday Nigerian. I think people who are really detached from this reality are the people here in this room and people listening to me. Because we can go into a restaurant and afford the food of 30,000, 40,000, we've forgotten that there are people that the only thing they want is that 50,000 naira. The only thing they need is that 50,000 naira. And for as long as life continues, for as long as Nigeria continues to be, the poor will always be among us. Take that straight. And the fact is, 240 million people. There is no way, because when you hear of empowerment, you don't expect the First Lady or the President to go to them and then give them $1 billion or 100 million to empower them and make their life better. I understand that we are demanding for some things. We want electricity, we want security, we want great infrastructure. But when the people at the lowest bottom of the pyramid are met, please, I see no reason why Nigeria should be angry about it.
Okay.
The president is doing what he's doing. The First Lady's office is a ceremonial office. She cannot influence any policy. Whatever policy she can influence can only be done from the other room. So if she's walking around and meeting the needs of those at the bottom, give her accolades.
Thank you.
today I'm playing devil's advocate. I will agree with you a bit, but you know what they always say? A good name is better than riches.
Okay. When
you have committed a lot of atrocities, when you decide to do one good out of 100, nobody sees the one because 99 is still pending. If we created a working system, certain things don't even need to be talked about. If this system was functional, all we'll be seeing is that, this kind woman has extended the graciousness of the presidency to the people. But we know that woman in question who stood to say very reckless things, a woman of God for that matter, who doesn't have any empathy, suddenly decides to wake up and start giving some kind of support. If you are a sensitive person, you will know that there's an intention behind that behavior or that action. So what I'm saying in essence is, when a system is put in place, like Iyaro has said, the first lady doesn't have to be the one to interface with the citizens. What we'll be hearing is that the first lady mandated a certain sector to do such and such. See, Nigerians, whatever you will do in your system to fight for a good government, fight for it. You know why? When I see people like Remi Tinubu, I'm reminded that sometimes I feel stupid for being Nigerian. But I don't want that to continue anymore. Because when the system is functional, each and every one of us will be functional. 50,000 naira will sound like a joke to any well-thinking mind. Let us fight for a better system. This is nonsense.
Thank you. Thank you.
I forswear for some people for years. Our words have to be censored. A lot of people said things, and I want to believe that every single person that was busy saying thank you, thank you, thank you at the corner, I want to assume that some of you have the benefit from this current government. That's just the truth. One way or the other, they do have a benefit, because there's nobody with I don't want to use some words, but there are some kind of people that I'm not expecting some kind of statement from. Now we're saying that akara business is nice, we want to eat akara and all of that, and we're saying that there are some women that are not lettered, and that's why they are the kind of people that should be empowered this way. Now, have you forgotten that years ago there were people back in the village that did not have money, but you remember one thing we used to know about them? There was always food. Even your grandfather in the village will send you in town food. Even if he doesn't have money, he would have food. But now they don't have food again. They don't have money, they don't have food. And we're saying because they are not lettered, because they are not, the first lady should come out and say that we should start akara business and corn business. And we're saying she's an intelligent woman. You can be an intelligent woman and be a bad first lady. Because you're good at business or because you're good at investing does not make you sensitive enough to deal with the country. We're saying that whatever Remi Tinubu is saying, wherever she's going, that she does not know what she's doing. Ask a first lady. Number one, the first lady's office may not be able to make some implementations. She's not able to put policies in place. But she's our mother, right? She's supposed to be the mother of the nation. And if we're saying people are crying and hungry and there's insecurity, and all she can do is to tell us that she's empowering people with 20,000 to start business. Are you
Thank you.
Are you guys kidding me?
Thank you.